Hey guys, welcome back. Today we got a special episode. We got a triple feature where we have a grading company, a selling platform, and a game store who are all getting some flack online. In my opinion, it is deserved, and I'm surprised that they're not getting more. Everyone's attention is kind of drawn to other things. Some media doesn't like to cover this stuff. Who would have thought that they do not want to bite the hand that potentially, allegedly feeds them? But that's not what we're about here. We're going to go into the very disgusting details on this first one. Here we have a post by Ben Burrows from Collect, who makes this post saying, a senior PSA official declined Collect's request for comment on a new collaboration with Backyard Breaks. PSA previously hosted Backyard Breaks at its HQ in early 2024. Backyard Breaks has faced significant backlash since co-founder Grant Telford made offensive comments on stream earlier this year. Offensive comments is probably the tamest way that you can explain what went on here. Now, let's give it a little scroll down. Thank you to Auburn for always pointing at the bad behavior. And again, these companies, even if your entire collection is graded by PSA, you should be wanting them to do the best thing. You should be wanting them to not partner with scammers in this case, and also people that are going to make disgusting comments about underage girls. I know, it blows my mind. I don't know where is the fucking PR team or PR individual who can say like, hey guys, this is not a good idea. We might make some money, but also it's going to make us look pretty fucking bad. All right, so we have Auburn. Thank you to Auburn. Always shining light on this stuff. Helping me with all of the things. Always helping me with quite a few things. Helped me with quite a few videos. JB here. I think this is the most important comment. Says, so write the story without their comment. I 100% agree. Even if you have to blur out certain words, even if you have to be a little bit vague, I think it's still important that people know what's going on here, and the companies that you're spending your hard-earned money with are doing the right thing, working with the right people. And this is a repeat offender that we have here today. I'm going to apologize in advance once again that we're going to watch this clip, disgusting comments made by them on stream. I'm not the language police, but this is clearly way too far. And clearly against Whatnot's terms and rules about sexualizing minors. I don't even know why this has to come up. This is some fucking scumbag Whatnot behavior, and the fact that PSA is going to put their name alongside them, going to host them, come on over, guys. Do a break right in house, and you can grade the cards. It's gross. It's gross that they think that you're too fucking dumb to put two and two together here. All right. This is unacceptable.
Hey, Paul, pierce my nipples like I'm his girlfriend. I think if I have a daughter, I'm going to have her pierce them at 6 years old.
It's a good age to
do it. We have Anthony and De'Aaron Fox. Is that all right?
It's a good age.
That's a good age, right? Emotion 6 years old, pierce them up early. Get her pierced up early.
Just do it at birth.
You know what I'm saying?
I won't even feel it.
At birth. Hey, why not, G? All right, why not? Redemption, be Curry, be Luca. We have Russell, Grady for Fungus. Keontae's going crazy, wow. And a Victor Weaponanas is at number 3. I hope my daughter has some calcium cannons. Is that allowed? Is that number 3? Can we team bag that number 3? I really hope she does. Here we go.
Where's
Rookie ticket red. TJD. Why can't I say that? What?
I mean, you could say it.
What do you mean?
There's nothing wrong with
I want her to get a nice little OnlyFans, pay for me and Mama's Christmas.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Think about it.
All you need is a couple milkers.
If she, you know
what
if they're
saying?
fully naturally developed, you won't have to pay for them later on.
Exactly.
So they go on and on. It just, again, whether you're joking or not, clearly not a funny joke. Not something you should be joking about. Clearly against the terms that are on the website. You would think any reputable company, I mean, we're talking Whatnot here, so it's no surprise that they didn't get banned for this when they're making Whatnot money, because we've seen that happen quite a few times. But, like, what the fuck are you thinking, PSA? What the fuck are you thinking? Like, you're not going to win my business either way. What I'm here to do is show you guys the bad shit that they're willing to do, the bad people that they're willing to partner with. The same with the other grading companies. And the problem is everyone's just like, oh, no, the other grading company is worse. No, they've all done fucking bad shit. They've all worked with terrible people, and they shouldn't. If they're going to be the authority And they're going to tell you, and they're going to make sure that no one's defrauding you. You're going to put your trust in them. They shouldn't be working with any of these fucking shitbags. Holy fuck. And yes, okay, it's a joke. PSA is like, okay, no, it was just a joke. No big deal. Surely they're not fucking scammers too. Not the first time, not their first rodeo, not the first bad thing that these guys have done. As we'll see a little clip here by Sports Card Radio.
You want me to say it for you?
Yeah.
Do a giveaway.
Just I'll be the bad guy.
And they don't give it away. They're like, no, it's too expensive. We can't give it away. They promise to give it away.
We can't give that one away, but we will give something else away.
No, this is what we're gonna do.
Grant, remember this, because the people are gonna hate me now.
Yeah, no. We're gonna give away a lot more. Okay, we can't give that away for free. It's a $25,000 card.
Holy shit.
Gold Kaboom Trevor. Out of 10.
Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me?
How is that BS? We can't give away a $25,000 card.
Stop
It for free?
We're giving away to Twitch followers for free. We'll give away hobby boxes.
Stop.
Oh, there you have it. They do a giveaway. Somebody wins something sick nasty, and they're gonna keep it. It's like it's the standard. It's the standard whatnot scam. Pull something good, keep the card. It's not like you promised to give it away. It's not like you sold it. It's not like it's just the same scammy shit on that platform altogether. And you would think the other platforms would be like, oh, no, don't worry about it. It's just like, it's fucking corporate greed. But it's also just the people that are working there. I'm sure are they going to get a bonus if they make more money that year? Yeah, probably. Are they going to try to skirt the line as close as possible, as we've seen with the other grading companies? We have Auburn posting here, and bravo to the people that are canceling their PSA memberships in order to prove a point, in order to show, vote with your wallet. I don't think you should be grading with any company at the moment, especially in the Pokemon card world, with the turnaround times or settling for something else. We saw what happened with the pandemic. In the pandemic, for anyone that wasn't around, people sent a bunch of cards in, and it wasn't worth even getting those cards back. So they just didn't pay. Left the cards with PSA. PSA had to open an eBay account, which is going to lead us into this next little section here, which is about eBay. Oh, man. So, I know. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, but CGC is worse. All the other companies are worse. They're all fucking bad. They all do bad things because no one holds them accountable. Where the fuck? Why aren't people pissed off about this shit? I mean, some are, but it should be everyone. The problem is the people that are going to suckle on the teat, the people that want to have sponsorships, the people that want to have PSA diddle them every now and then, they're not going to speak up. So CGC we had CGC do something similar again, working with the baddies, Blank and Blake Martinez. Little sneaky deaky back projects going on there. We had BGS and PSA with the Logan Paul. And again, it's just anything they can do to get clout. We had Fanatics even with Shine. Just criminal record, drug trafficking. Allegedly owes a lot of money in taxes, but has all this disposable income for private jets and just ridiculously expensive sports cards. So be careful. Do not trust any of these companies. I'm just waiting for the day that one either just completely cleans up their act and refuses. Yeah, you're going to make money. You're going to work with bad people. You're going to work with scammers. You're helping the scammers. You're supposed to be preventing fraud in the hobby, but you're working with fucking scammers. Unfucking real. Disgusting behavior all around. Time and time again. Gross. All right. So now what do we got? We got The Verge with this article by Emma Roth, who says eBay is cutting more than 200 jobs at TCGPlayer. Now, I don't know. There's been a little bit of this going on. There was a VPN that had like a lifetime subscription, and somebody bought that company, and they were like, oh, no more lifetime subscription. If you do not like how the company operates, do not purchase it. Do not purchase the company. Start your own company. Shut that one down. Whatever you got to do. But when you piss off the employees because you're moving stuff, and surely that was, I don't know, surely. Likely that was their intention from the get-go. If you don't like the union, if you don't like the business model, if you don't like anything that is part of the structure, don't buy the company. All right, we got eBay is cutting more than 200 jobs at TCGPlayer. The union backing TCGPlayer employees accuse eBay of terminating the employment of workers to avoid bargaining. All right, eBay is slashing the jobs of 220 workers at TCGPlayer's card authentication center in Syracuse, New York, as reported earlier by local news outlet Local Seer. eBay will move the online trading marketplace's operations to a warehouse in Kentucky, a decision TCGPlayer's union claims is eBay's attempt to evade its bargaining obligations. eBay acquired TCGPlayer for $295 million in 2022 as part of efforts to expand its presence in the trading card industry. That's fine, but if you're going to fuck everyone in the process, that's a different story. The workers at TCGPlayer unionized under the Communications Workers of America, CWA, in 2023, which later filed unfair labor charges that accused eBay of refusing to acknowledge the union, failing to provide relevant information related to collective bargaining, and surveilling pro-union employees. I can read, guys. Among other alleged union-busting tactics. TCGPlayer and eBay also canceled their meeting to finalize the union's first contract just days before eBay revealed that it's closing the Syracuse location. The CWA has since filed another unfair labor practice charge with the National Labor Relations Board, accusing eBay of terminating the employment of workers to avoid bargaining. On Monday, the CWA claimed that eBay hired security guards at TCGPlayer's Syracuse Authentication Center that have created an oppressive atmosphere by physically and verbally harassing employees. So I think security is good at many of these businesses, the grading stuff especially, to make sure that no one's doing any funny business, keeping stuff, damaging stuff, whatever it might be. It's bare minimum. It all needs to be recorded. But then also, even at the auction companies or even with eBay, Authenticity, whatever the fuck they got going on, there should be people overlooking the people working there. If you don't like it, I guess it's even more important at the facilities, the print facilities, distribution and stuff like that. But like, if you don't like it, you got to go somewhere else. You got to work on something else. You got to work somewhere else, whatever it might be. I can't imagine that most of the positions at TCGPlayer are very fun, are very high paying. It's kind of low skill labor that's going on there, unless you worked your way up. In which case, then I can see you probably don't want a security guard looking over your shoulder the entire time. But same with grading. People are surprised. People get a little butthurt when I tell them that it's a low wage employee that's looking at your card for 30 seconds. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to make a lot of mistakes. And again, you know more than they do. If you've been in the hobby for a couple years and you've spent a lot of time looking at this stuff, researching this stuff, there's a reason why people have to resubmit these cards. It's not some special factory where you have actual experts. And then you get the shadiness to go with it because it's not regulated, because it's cardboard. It's expensive cardboard. And I wish the FBI would take more action against those who decide to get extra fraudulent in it. TCGPlayer is closing its Syracuse Authentication Center to consolidate operations within an eBay logistics center in Kentucky, eBay spokesperson Maddie Martinez said in a statement to The Verge. We recognize the near-term impact it will have on our employees, their families, and the Syracuse community, and we are dedicated to taking care of our people during this transition. So, like, are you moving them all? Like, what is that even? That is the most nothing statement. Maybe there's more details that we don't have here. And then we have another quote. Deploying security guards to stalk us immediately after letting us know that we would all be losing our jobs is psychological warfare. Zach Freeman, an eBay worker and TCG Union CWA Local 1123 member, said in a press release, by unleashing this brutal surveillance and intimidation campaign, TCGPlayer and eBay are doing everything in their power to punish us for exercising our federally protected rights to organize. So I don't know. I don't know what they're demanding. I don't know. Again, this is all stuff that you got to look into before you purchase the company, or you're going to end up with headaches. You're going to end up with people that are upset. Now, before we get into the game store that is under fire, under Forge and Fire, we're going to take a look at the link tree. I'm going to thank you guys for using it. The best way to support the channel is not to send me money. It is to use the link tree. Click the links. Click the affiliate links before you shop for the things you're going to buy anyway. Takes a couple seconds, but it is much appreciated and helps the channel immensely. We got PSA Pikachu's, eBay. We got Secura's Card Shop, Card Market by E. Free 25 boners from Catch 'em All Collectibles. Collector app for tracking your collection. I had the sweater on in both videos here. We had extra Rattle Inception. It's probably a little bit more faded than it was back then. We have discount codes for the stuff that I use and recommend. We have click before you shop. You know the drill. Thank you very much for all the support. It's truly appreciated. Speaking of, thank you to Card Market for sponsoring. Singles are a great way to experience the hobby at the moment. I would steer clear. If you're grading cards, if you enjoy grading cards, if you want to grade them yourself, I'd say wait it out. And same way, you should have waited it out. Unless you have some master plan to get the stuff back before stuff cools off, be very careful with the grading stuff right now. Be very careful. Whether it's a different company, a less desirable company that you're grading with, because the turnaround times are faster, and that's how you're gonna get the cards back. If you plan on keeping them, wait it out. You're gonna be okay. It's not gonna hurt the cards. Store them properly. Learn how to do so. All right, now we have Forge and Fire Gaming, who has been criticized here for canceling pre-orders. Not a surprise. You should not be placing pre-orders in advance before. I mean, first off, the store should not be offering pre-orders in advance, especially when the set name was not even announced. As you can see here, they had pre-orders for the Glory of Team Rocket Elite Trainer Box, which is not even the name of the set. So Ian here, who placed a very large order, says they'll cancel your 5-month-old pre-order to sell at higher prices. Now, I don't know if they're selling at higher prices, if they have excess stock, or if they didn't get the amount. It's either end. You don't win as a game store putting up pre-orders before you have allocation. Bad idea. Don't do it. What are you doing? And this works on both ends. You have people, you have stores, you have people that will cancel pre-orders if the price comes down. You have stores that will cancel pre-orders if the price goes up. So, like, no matter what, as a game store, you should know this. You should know the ins and outs. You should know that you should not be allowing people to pre-order that this far in advance, and especially not in larger quantities. All right, so they replied, nah, here was his actual order that we cut down for exceeding limits. And that leads to another question here that doesn't seem to be answered in the thread, and that's why did you not set limits? I assume they're using Shopify. Set up limits. If you have limits, set up the limits. It's not even enough to just say, like, hey, please only order 2. It's a limit of 2. And if they can add 100 to their cart, someone's gonna do it. And it's extra work for you to cancel this stuff. You're gonna have transaction fees. Just don't do it. What are you thinking? What the fuck? This is not your first rodeo. What are you doing? They say it's always who you'd expect complaining. We have limits on our deals to prevent these types of orders and get more product to people at great prices. That doesn't look like a limit. Force the limit. Force the fucking limit. Even if it was there on the page. They got a 1-star review from them. That's the thing too. Like, all you're gonna do is piss people off. Here Anthology says, why let people order more then? Hold their money for months and cancel when nearing the launch. You can always set limits to purchases in the system. Yeah, do it. Set the limit. And this pre-order should not have existed to begin with. It was too far in advance. If you don't know the fucking set name, you do not have allocation. Like, there's some stores, the biggest of the big stores, that do smaller pre-orders in advance. But even then, you're playing with fire. No pun intended. Pun intended. We're intending. We had 6,000 orders to parse through, so there you go. You're creating more work for yourself. It took more than a day to go through them all and to check for compliance. We shouldn't have to do that because people aren't following the rules. Also, we don't look at orders until we're about to ship, so multiple orders wouldn't be caught. What? So this, okay, this is either bullshit or I don't know. I gotta believe it's bullshit because like you're creating more work for yourself to cancel the orders. Anthology says, oh, so you had the rule set during the launch saying limit 1 or 2 per customer and only one order per person. So I don't know if it combined the 2 orders, if there was a bypass, but they don't explain any of that. And it's just, I don't get it. We've already been through this. We've already been through the don't pre-order. Don't pre-order until the stores have allocation, and you probably shouldn't be buying any of that stuff anyway because it's going to be marked up. The stores are not going to get enough product in order to have reasonable prices. If they get 10 boxes instead of 100 boxes, they still have to make the same amount of money, especially if they have a brick and mortar. And if the market price is higher, they're going to charge more. A lot of this stuff is going to be reprinted. People don't want to hear that. People are like, oh, Rattle, you're fucking stupid. What is this, your first rodeo? No, this is the same shit as the pandemic. It's like living in the fucking Twilight Zone. The only difference is I don't have to wear a fucking mask. We can see it in the open. We can breathe while we're seeing this dumb shit happen. So here, Dominic points out, why did your team help me place the order for 50 boxes if it was against the rules? I say, hey guys, would it be possible to upgrade? Can I shrink this down? Let's shrink it down here. Would it be possible to upgrade the shipping of this order to sealed collection service? Let's bring myself down here. Oh, you guys saw that my torso's cut off. I pre-ordered 50, and I am assuming this will come as cases. I could have sworn I checked the box. Sorry for the hassle. So that's the thing too. Don't like come out and say like, oh, we're doing it because you guys you're just dirty scalpers trying to hoard it all up. No, it was greedy to put pre-orders this far in advance, and you should have had limits on them. I think even at that point in time, you should have known that the market was fucking stupid, out of control, stupid to the max, and you shouldn't be doing this. So here they help with the order. Absolutely, please follow the link. Once complete, email me your new order number and you'll make sure. So there you have it. It's just like there. And not only that, there was a follow-up email saying that they changed it to the sealed collector service, so that they were in better condition or more protected. Guys, what the fuck? Like, the people that are new to the hobby, I get it. You don't understand that you shouldn't pre-order this stuff this far in advance. People are afraid to miss out on things. They do desperate shit. Too good to be true. They think they're locking it in, but they're not. And if you weren't around for it in the pandemic, you probably don't understand that that's what's going to happen. So on both ends here, being surprised that any of this shit went down shouldn't be a surprise. All right, thanks for tuning in. Love you guys. See you next time.